Hey, what's up guys? This is ObillWanKenobi, or just Kenobi for short, and today's video is on bad rushing habits and why playing hardcore can help you break those. We're all guilty of bad rushing at one point or another, and if you still are, this is for you. I'm going to give you some of my own examples of why I would rush around frantically and why those didn't work and how we can fix that. When I first started, and even up until recently, I would get into the game and thinking I could rush everywhere around and probably win most of my gunfights, but as I'm sure all of you know, that's definitely not the case, especially at the beginning. Also, run around, thought I was going to miss out on the action. If I died, I had to jump back into the gameplay, I'd have to run back over to where I was, or else I wasn't going to get any kills, and the people that probably just killed me were waiting for me to kill me again. Also, I think what caused some of the bad rushing habits was no map awareness. Not sure where anyone was. Even with the mini-map, not sure on how to read it. So that would cause me to run and try to run over to areas that I think they would be and then they wouldn't, and then I'm constantly just chasing them around the map at that point, always in a bad position. Finally, the most that we could probably all relate to, someone kills you, you thought that you should have killed them, so you get mad about it, die, run back to where you think they are, or where you just died, to kill them, and then they kill you again. Most of the time because they're expecting you to do that and they're probably a little more prepared for you. So let's talk about some of the things that we can do to fix these bad habits. One thing that I started doing recently, a buddy of mine, TJ, recommended was to play hardcore. You have no map, and I think you only start with about 30% health. Therefore, the running around frantically, thinking that you're going to win every gunfight, is probably a really bad idea, seeing how 1 or 2 bullets is going to kill you most of the time. When I first started playing hardcore, I immediately, instinctively started to play a lot slower, thinking that, well, if 1 or 2 shots are going to kill me, I can't just get into wild gunfights and expect to, survive every single one. So what that did is I started being a little more patient, easing around the corners a little bit slower, pre-aiming my corners a lot more, instead of running everywhere, kind of walking, or being a little bit more prepared. And also without the map, it taught me to try to learn the spawns and learn where enemies will be, because I can't just rely solely on trying to see what's going on the map all the time. My first few games were a little rough. Hardcore definitely takes a little getting used to, but that was the best part. I was learning to play better. After a few games I was already going positive, which wasn't all that often before. And then when I went back over and started playing core games with this new play style, I was already doing way better than I was before. I consistently have positive games, and I think my last 5 to 10 games are around a 1.5 KD, which isn't super high, but it's definitely an improvement, and that's the goal, just improving. The rest will come. So guys, give this a shot and let me know in the comments if this worked for you, or if you have any other recommendations for breaking bad habits. As always, if you enjoyed this or if it helped you out at all, a like is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Until next time, see ya.